80% of what you think about money comes from your limited experiences with money. I mean, your actual personal experiences with money, with investing, with interest rates, with the stock market probably make up less than 1/trillionth, not even 1/billionth of all the things that have happened regarding money in the history of the world. And yet you base about 80% of your viewpoint on money to what's happened to you, what's happened in your lifetime. First chapter of Morgan Housel's excellent book, The Psychology of Money, is called No One's Crazy. And in that chapter, he points out that based on when you grew up, someone who lived in the 20s versus the 30s versus the 40s, a lot of how you view money is going to be based on that. So if you lived in Germany during the Second World War, when the economy collapsed, you're going to have a different view, if that's when you were growing up, of the stock market and the economy than someone who was living in the US, where the market did incredibly well right before and after the war. And he goes through example after example after example of people who lived, for instance, during some of the decades where the stock market was just flat. They're scared to invest. Or people who lost a lot of money in the market never want to invest again. Other people maybe invested at a time right before the market went up, and it's kind of like, oh, this is so easy. I'm great at the stock market. About 80% of what we think about money is just based on what we know. So two people might have totally different views. Neither of them are crazy. They're both smart people, but they're both basing their experiences on what they know. One time, a reporter asked John F. Kennedy what he thought about the Depression and how had it affected him as a kid. And he gave a very honest answer to that reporter. Kennedy said this: "I have no firsthand knowledge of the Depression. My family had one of the great fortunes of the world, and it was worth more than ever. We had bigger houses, more servants, we traveled more. About the only thing that I saw directly was when my father hired some extra gardeners just to give them a job so that they could eat.